Hey, what's going on, Tackle Warehouse fans? Jake here bringing you this week's episode of WNTW. Today we got a bunch of stuff for you today. We got some new boat products, tackle, some organization stuff, even some new rods. So if you're down south, you might already be hitting that triple-digit weather. If you're farther up north, the fishing's starting to get really, really good this time of year. So jump right into it. The first thing we got a whole new series of spinnerbaits. These are from Bassman Spinnerbaits. If you've never heard of these are phenomenal spinnerbaits. Now, personally, me and some of the guys in the office got to try these out a few years ago, and I can tell you firsthand, these things are awesome. They're really high quality, and they catch a lot of fish. So Carl Jacobson actually has a lot of input to do with these spinnerbaits, and these are built in Australia, and we've now got them here in the United States. And one thing that's in common with both of them is this high tensile stainless steel wire frame. As you can see, it kind of has a brown black finish to it, kind of camouflages itself in the water. And it's got a lot of flex to it too, but it's really strong, but it allows those blades to get maximum vibration. So we got two different series. We have their compact series. I really like this spinnerbait. Super, as you can see, super small and compact. We have them in 3/8 and ½ ounce sizes, so you get this really compact spinnerbait and you get a decent amount of weight with it as well. And even though it is a small compact spinnerbait, it's got a nice stout hook on there, so this is gonna be great for when there's really small bait fish in the water, or you're fishing ponds, or you're fishing areas where there just isn't that many big fish around and you just need that more compact presentation. If the fish are eating, bigger size bait, if you're fishing for larger fish, they also have full size offering in their TW series. As you can see with all of them, they have really high quality details in the head designs. They have 3D eyes, they have really nice paint jobs. They put a lot of work into these skirts that are on there and layering all that silicone just right to just get a good finish on them. Everything on it's premium components, so they got ball bearing swivels, premium blades. You get a lot of flash. These things spin with just very little effort. If you're looking for new spinnerbaits, I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. You want to check out all the Bassman spinnerbaits. A lot of pros use these on tour, guys that aren't sponsored by Bassman, so you know it's a good product. All right, from Chasebaits. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. We've been waiting for this stuff to come in for a long time. It's actually been on pre-order. So if you've been waiting for it like we have, they're finally here. So the first one is their new paddle bait. This one I like a lot, and what I like about all the Chasebaits is they've molded these eyes into their soft plastic. Kind of unique. Not a lot of plastic companies are doing that, so just bringing that full body presentation to your soft plastic. Now with this little swim bait, we got it in 2 sizes, and you can do anything you would do with normal, ring body style swim baits. But one thing I do like about theirs is they have this nice slit in the belly there. So it's a little bit easier to rig these up on an EWG style hook and get like a full weedless presentation. These are great trailers for your swim jigs. You can throw them on jig heads, spinnerbaits, umbrella rigs, anything like that. They also got a lot of scent in them. They got that squid scent, and they're loaded down with salt as well. One of the other cool things they got is their new fork bait. So just their take on like a soft jerkbait style lure. What I like about this is it's a lot more compact and a lot thinner than most of the other jerkbaits, soft jerkbaits on the market. This is the larger of the two. We also have it in a 3-inch size. It's going to be deadly on a drop shot. Again, got that nice slit in there, so you're not going to have any problems with the hook penetration. And this thing's loaded with salt, and it's got the perfect sink rate, so it kind of just got that slow sink, and it darts all over the place. Just a little bit more finesse of a profile, in my opinion, a little bit narrower. So if you're looking for something just a little bit smaller, especially for clear water situations, that's going to be one you want to check out. They've also got their curly bait. This is the smaller of the two. There's a 3 and a 4-inch size. A lot of people aren't throwing single tail curly grubs anymore. I've personally gone back to that for like my spinnerbait trailers and swim jigs and things like that, just because a lot of people aren't utilizing them anymore. And with this single tail grub, so you've got all that ribbing on there like you would with a lot of the swim baits that are on the market. So you're going to move a lot more water and create a little bit more vibration than you will with just your traditional single tail grub. And then again, they got those eyes on there, so you can run these just on a straight ball head or small swim bait head, whatever you want, and you're going to get that full body presentation. The last one up, the one that we've all been waiting for, a highly anticipated bait, we got the flaccid shad. As you can see, totally unique, different than anything else that's out there on the market. Right away, you're going to notice that hex pattern or that diamond pattern finish on the back half, and those long ribbons on the side, similar to like the side of a squid or a ribbon tail worm or something like that. And this thing gets a tremendous swimming action in the water. So It's got the belly slit in there, so you can rig it on your favorite like Texas rig hook, and you can swim it right through the water completely weedless and just have a great swimming action. But this is also gonna make a great trailer for like your swim jigs, spinner baits, and then it's also a phenomenal vibrating jig trailer. It has such a wide kicking action, and it's gonna make those vibrating jigs come to life. This is definitely one that's totally unique and unlike anything out there on the market. You're gonna wanna check this one out. The underwater footage on it's amazing. When you check it out, you're for sure gonna wanna pick some up. All right, next up from Lunkerhunt, we got some new line. So Lunkerhunt came out with a few new lines recently, and we're adding a couple to it. So we got their Ghost fluorocarbon leader. This is a premium fluorocarbon leader material, and we have it in everything from 8 all the way up to 50-pound strength. So if you're doing some pan fishing, all the way up to big offshore stuff. So they got all those ranges covered. This fluorocarbon, it's invisible in the water. Super high abrasion resistance, and it's super strong, really low stretch, really tough fluorocarbon material. To go along with that, we got a new high-vis yellow version of their sinking braid. If you've never used sinking braid before, especially on the spinning rod applications, it works really, really well. So you don't have to worry about getting that big bow in your line and your line floating on top, especially when you're throwing a drop shot, shaky head, or even weightless presentations. So this is an 8-strand braid, or it's 8 fibers wrapped around 1 fiber core. And what that does is it makes this braid a little heavier than traditional braid and gets it to sink, because most braid traditionally floats on top of the water. With that sinking braid, you get it down there and you have a more direct contact with your bait, especially fishing in deep water. And this is gonna be great for spinning rod applications. If you've never tried the high-vis yellow, it's awesome. It's easy, so much easier to detect bites and see where that line's laying on the surface. If you ever try to look at green 10-pound braided line, it's nearly invisible. It's super hard to see. So a couple new lines there from Lunkerhunt. Make sure to check those out for fishing deep water, any kind of spinning rod stuff like that. The next one up, we got a new swim bait from Big Hammer. So this is the Big Hammer 3.5-inch full body swim bait. This is an awesome little swim bait. Most of the colors are gonna be those saltwater style colors, fishing for spotted bay bass and things of that nature. But these also work really good on your, as trailers on your swim jigs and spinner baits, even umbrella rigs, things like that. If you've never used Big Hammer stuff before, they have a signature square tail design. I've used their little tails on underspins for years, and they get just a pretty aggressive kicking action, but they also get these baits to roll side to side a lot more than most of the other baits on the market. So if you're looking for something that's just got a little bit different action, not just the kick, but you want that body roll, these are gonna be great ones to check out. Big Hammer's been making awesome swim baits for years, just another one to add to their arsenal. Speaking of that spotted bay bass fishing, we got a couple new rods from iROD, and these are actually specifically set up for spotted bay bass fishing. So this is the Kaimana Coastal series. So we have them in casting and spinning. Like I said, they built these rods specifically for spotted bay bass fishing, and the actions and tapers and styles of these rods is suited for those techniques. But there's no reason why you can't use these for crossover rods, so you can use them in saltwater and freshwater. These are built on the same blank that the original Kaimana series is built on, so it's a 30-ton blank, and it's got this carbon X-wrap, this WX or X-wrap down here on the bottom for just reinforcement. Another cool thing that they did on these rods too is they're using a Fuji K-guide that's slightly oversized for this size of a rod. So a little bit bigger guide, because most people fishing in saltwater are gonna be using that braid to leader connection, and this is gonna be perfect for that. So if you're looking for a rod, for spotted bay bass specifically down in Southern California, or you just want a rod that you can do a little bit of salt and freshwater, this is a great series. The handles are a little bit longer, just a little bit better suited for that spotted bay bass fishing. All right, next up, we got a few storage options for you. So we got a bunch of things from Lure Logic. Lure Logic came on strong the last few years, and they've got some really innovative stuff on the market. So just grabbed a few of the new ones just to show you, but make sure you go to the website, because there's a bunch of new stuff from Lure Lock. The first one is a new large Lure Lock pad. So if you're not familiar with the Lure Lock technology, inside all their boxes, they have a Tack Logic proprietary material in there, and it stickies and it doesn't leave any residue. So you can take this pad, you can stick it anywhere, stick it on your boat, in your shop, wherever, and then you can stick lures to it, and then you can pull your lures off. It holds them nice and secure, and you pull your lures off and it doesn't leave any residue. Super cool. Just now you get that technology in a little pad just for cutting baits off and switching things out when you're getting busy through the day. You don't have to dig around and put them back in the box all the way. We also got their new clear roll-up bag. I think this is going to be an awesome tackle solution for kind of those bigger items, or some of those awkwardly shaped items that don't always fit the best inside normal traditional tackle boxes. So what this is, So you unstrap this thing and it rolls out, and down here on the bottom, it opens up, and one side is actually a clear vinyl kind of hook protector material, and the bottom side is that Tacklogic sticky material. So you can open this thing all the way up, stick all your baits in there, roll it back up, and you're carrying a bunch of stuff and you're not having to take up the spaces what you would have to with a traditional hard box. So you can fit those awkwardly shaped items. This is gonna be great for co-anglers, or if you just wanna roll some stuff up and throw it in a backpack, this is a great solution for that. A few of the other things they got, so we got their new 3-in-1 box. So with this 3-in-1 box, they're giving you a whole bunch of different divider systems, and inside there, so you can configure this box any way you want with different size rows, different size compartments, just giving you the option. You don't have to go buy a bunch of different boxes to get the configurations that you want. You can get these 3-in-1s and customize it any way you want. It's an awesome idea, especially if you have a bunch of odd shaped items and you want bigger compartments on one side, smaller compartments on the other side. This box gives you the freedom to do that. They also got their new, their tackle packs. So these things are awesome. They come with all these boxes. This one comes with a deep box. Another cool thing about these is they have these mounting systems on the back. So you can mount these straight onto the wall in your garage or something like that. And you can keep it stored. You can use it as an organizer to store everything. You can travel with it. It holds all your boxes. They've got the new combo pack. So they've got a really cool bag. I really like this bag. One thing that I noticed right out the gate when I was checking it out is every flap and pouch on the outside of it, even the lid, the sides, front, the back, there's mesh pockets and extra external pockets all over this bag, just kind of maximizing all your space. On the inside of it, it's gonna come with 5 of their medium-sized boxes, so you're getting a ton of storage. I mean, like top of the lid, they got a vinyl, clear pouch on the top. So like I said, just maximizing all the space you have to get the most tackle in there. It's a super cool bag from Lure Logic. All right, next up. So we got a new onboard charger from Noco. So we used to carry an onboard charger. This is the newest generation. This is the Gen Pro. And these new Gen Pros are, I believe, 19% smaller and 33% more powerful. So you're just getting smaller footprint in your boat, not taking up as much space, decreasing the weight a little bit, and then you're getting more power. So right now we have them in the 1-bank and 2-bank, but very shortly we will be getting them in a 3-bank and 4-bank for people that are running 36-volt systems, multiple graphs, and you just need more power, more charging power on your boat. What's cool about these is that they have a bunch of different modes on them. So not only do they charge your batteries, they're also going to maintain your batteries. You don't have to worry about any kind of overcharge. They'll protect against overcharging, and you can use these with just about any type of battery. So you can use them with lead acid batteries, gel batteries, AGMs, lithiums, maintenance frees, just about any type of battery you got, these will work with it, which is super cool. A lot of chargers won't work with every single type of battery. Another thing that I noticed on these too, these will also repair batteries, so damaged lead acid batteries, they'll bring these back to life and they'll recharge up batteries that are even down below 1 volt. So awesome charging system. Like I said, we'll be getting the bigger sizes here for the bigger boats here in just a couple of weeks. Last up, we got a bunch of new hats. We got a bunch of new TW hats. So we added a few new color patterns. Ones that we kind of wanted in the Flex Fit and the adjustable series. So the Flex Fits, we got the new black and gray. We have a black and blue, and then we have a royal blue. The black and blue is one we've wanted for a long time. We've also got them in the adjustable hats that are full color, not the mesh back. So like I said, black and blue, got a gray, and then we have a royal blue as well. Just adding a few new colors to the Tackle Warehouse hats. We're always trying to add more gear to, add more gear to our lineup. Hope you guys like them. The black and blue is my favorite. Been waiting for that one to come in for a long time. All right, that's it. That's gonna wrap it up for today. For more information or to purchase these products seen here today, make sure to click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, let us know in the comments which one of these products you're most pumped about.